averaging over 37 points per game, partner. He's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right?
I got my game plan.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the East. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more.
Second quarter, let's go.
And so it's Johnson who
gotta
brings the ball
I gotta
for
do
the
better,
West.
man, because they doing their thing.
It's a 5-point game.
And the head coach of the East, Mike
Mr.
Fratello,
Bird's on fire.
in the All-Star game.
I fucked it up.
Thomas is out there with Jordan.
That's fucked
Then
up.
there's Moses Malone.
That's fucked up.
Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Bird in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Push this mother.
The East leading by 5. Here's Thomas. Big play by Bird to set it up. Thomas got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the East All-Stars.
Jordan has got 3 fouls.
And so here are the West All-Stars. How about that?
Hell
Mike's
no.
a terrific
Hell no.
friend
Hell
of
no.
yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved
pushing
into
this shit.
first
I'm
place
pushing
in the
this
East
shit.
after the Cavs beat the Suns.
Shit, nigga.
Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Doherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Let's go. G-Bomb. No way.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And
Kareem's
coming out here.
Nigga stepped out of bounds.
In bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And, Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about, and that's why it seems
Nigga
like
stepped
every
out of
game we
bounds.
do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established tonight. He could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal?
Larry Bird locking that paint down, bro. Box out, okay.
Of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
Who the fuck is that?
Clark, the East has the edge.
Shoot,
nigga.
nigga.
On the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and you know they've got so
no
many
way,
weapons.
I just smoked the
I think
layup.
it simply comes down to execution for them. And you know, so far I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it.
Malone, the pass to Jordan. Back to Malone. It's
ain't no way.
And now
no
here's
way,
Johnson,
nigga.
the fast break chance.
Fuck that, man. Foul me out.
Called on Michael Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. English, he's checked in for a while.
Fuck that, man. Foul me out, man. Fuck this.
Pass to English.
Alex English.
Lever outside. English looking around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson.
Rebound.
And it's good off the back rim and in. 10 points.
Now all of a sudden, he the shooter.
But they got to develop that chemistry on the fly, don't they?
Exactly. And that's what the coaches will be looking for down
now all of a sudden, Magic Johnson a shooter. I ain't never seen this nigga shoot a 20-foot jumper in my life.
Chance to win.
Johnson kicks to Lever. Back to Johnson. English against Wilkins.
Hell no.
English misses. The East leading by 6. And not many out there who can elevate like Michael Jordan. Clark, amidst this All-Star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Switch.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon. And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player.
I tried to play defense with him, and they call fouls every time. Fuck that. Yeah. If he gonna win it, he gonna win it.
Not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday.
Apply that pressure.
Through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. Catching up on changes for the West.
What is he doing?
He's checked in for Malone.
Supposed to roll towards the basket. You're supposed to roll towards the basket like that.
Malone is not only a 6-time rebounding champ, but he's also a 10-time All-Star. He gives the Washington Bullets some real muscle inside.
That's how you do it. Lockdown.
Jordan against Drexler.
Lockdown.
Over Jordan.
G-Bond. Give me that.
No good.
That's a rare miss for him inside.
Jordan. Straight to the basket.
Lost concentration.
Nigga.
And the
What you talking about?
on the shot
That should have been a flagrant.
It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Knocking my shit down. I'm knocking my shit down.
Okay, but he's incredible
I'm knocking my shit
defensively as
down.
well.
Fuck you mean?
He works hard at that
Fuck
end,
you mean?
and that's rare for a star.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Worthy's checked in. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over.
Well, an obvious situation to call a timeout there.
What about the end? They want to call a timeout. You better.
14 points, their largest lead in the game. Drexler finds Olajuwon.
Bird. Defensive anchor. What you doing?
And it's
man, that's a lot of one.
What's
this shit?
And if there was a
Give me that.
for this year's
You wild.
To the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the
Very
NBA.
nice. Very nice screen, nigga.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And Moses Malone Clark, the wily veteran for the Washington Bullets.
And you know, Kevin, his coach Wes
Very nice
says
screen.
Malone has really added a level of aggressiveness to the Washington
Give him the ball.
Bullets.
Give him the ball.
And he brings Clark a
Give him the ball. I dare you to give him the ball.
No doubt.
It's only 8 seconds on the clock.
The pass to
It's only 8 seconds on the clock. It's only 8 seconds on the clock, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
And so it's the
defense, nigga.
Zest trails by 14.
Third quarter, man. We locking in. Oh my God.
Of the game, man. It's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Brad Nelson. Lever is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's English. And there's Malone. And it's Olajuwon in at the center, locking down the middle. Wilkins dishes to Jordan.
Oh my God.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
You doing this thing in there, man.
Here's Johnson.
Give that motherfucker credit. Larry Bird, you doing your thing, bro.
Pass to Lever.
No.
To the
Hell
middle.
no.
Here's
Hell no, nigga.
No good that time. Nice
I mean,
D from Bird. And of the players in tonight's All-Star game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies.
Too nasty.
Before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was
Get
to
back,
get
back,
3
get back.
MVPs, that would put him
Man
in
to
some
man.
rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most.
Keep feeding him.
Bob
Keep
Pettit
feeding him.
is the only player to do it 4 times.
Doing this.
Here's Johnson.
No.
Makes it off the
Ooh.
glass. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Magic Johnson
Jordan's supposed to be
leads the
defensive
league
player
in
of the year. You
assists, and
getting cooked
he's
like that?
got the most assists in All-Star game
No
history.
way.
He processes the game at another level, folks.
And as long as I win, this game, it don't matter, man. I'll come back and do that other extra shit, man. I'm just now starting to do this shit.
To Johnson.
Hell no, that nigga don't shoot threes.
No good
Come
from
on.
outside.
Boy, they dodged one right
Jordan.
there,
Jordan, nigga.
Pass to Bird.
Nah, bring that back. Bring that back.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the inside.
Ooh.
It's stolen by Johnson.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Spoon-fed basket from Magic.
And Fat Lever snubbed a year ago. Now a first-time
I take full
All-Star,
responsibility
well-deserved.
for that
He
shit.
leads the league in triple-doubles, one of the original stat sheet stuffers, averaging 9 rebounds a game as well. Best by a mile for NBA guards.
Well, if Jordan is going for that scoring record, Clark,
Man, Magic Johnson.
he's running out of time.
You know, I think at this point, Kevin, he can't worry about the record. Just try to get the win. There's always next year.
Nigga, EJ more likely to hit that shot than his ass.
English on the wing. Defended by Wilkins. English the pass to Johnson.
Nah, bitch. Nah,
And
ho.
the bucket is good.
Nigga, now they cheating.
Chance here for him.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that
Now
smooth.
they're
Even while
cheating.
being fouled, he gets
Now
it
they're
back.
cheating.
The West All-Stars making a switch.
Nigga, you let Magic Johnson knock down mid-range shots,
This is
bro.
his second attempt at the line tonight.
When the fuck have you ever seen
And
a
here's
highlight of
Malone.
Magic Johnson
He'll
doing
bring
that
it
shit?
up for the East
The
All-Stars.
fuck?
Led by as many as 14 points.
Never.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside, English. Back to Johnson.
Man, I ain't never seen a highlight of Magic Johnson hitting the mid-range jumper. Nigga, hell no. Man, fuck no.
Doesn't
Come on,
get the
out of there,
drop
boy.
for it. Bird with some nice
Who's doing?
D. Right side, Jordan. Here's Malone.
What's up,
Moses
man?
Malone simply inhales rebound.
And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their
What's he
team's
doing?
offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to
I'm supposed to have 40 points right now. This shit crazy. What's going on? What's
Johnson
going
kicks
on?
to Lever.
They trying to get me out the paint because you know what time it is, bro.
Clock
It
at
ain't gonna
6.
work. It ain't gonna work.
English
It ain't
outside.
gonna work.
The West
It ain't gonna work.
All-Stars need to get a
It ain't
shot off
gonna
here.
work. No, nigga.
The West again cannot hit. And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the All-Star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team. How about the bench on a team of stars?
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench.
trying to
and
feed the
get it going.
team,
But I
bro.
think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is
Tranquilo,
not much at
tranquilo.
all.
You're exactly right. Outside Thomas. And Bird with the basket on the assist from Thomas. Bird's got
I
6
told you I was
points.
gonna feed
And Larry
Bird,
Bird
man.
winning 3
He
straight
doing all this
MVP
shit on
awards
defense.
from
You think he ain't gonna reward him for
1983
offense?
to 1986.
Stop
Who the
it.
last player was to do that?
I know I'm going back to the 60s something. You tell me.
Yeah,
I know
it's
you
Bill
know.
Russell.
Yeah, right.
It's
of
Bill
course.
Russell, 1960 to 63.
Of course. I'm glad we bring him up. A legend.
Yep. You know, there's been talk about adding a third referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the board of governors at the next meeting.
I fucked that up, man. I'm trying to
The West trails by 11.
play the game,
Offensively,
boy.
Clark, things have sort of
All right.
fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Pass to English.
I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you.
From downtown. And it's the East with
Nigga.
the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count it. Jordan's got 23 points.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Johnson against Jordan. Johnson surveying the floor.
You're wasting
Pass to
time,
Malone.
really. You see it.
Shoots
Give me
over
that shit.
Bird. And the rejection by Bird. And so it's the East All-Star. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
Fourth quarter, baby. Lock in.
The East leading
I got to
by
get
13.
17 points with
Take a look
Jordan.
at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about
Man,
this?
what happened?
36 games above 500 combined. You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
They've got Thomas. Bird out there with Moses Malone, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. The offensive rebound.
Man, get the rebound, bro.
An easy 2
Man,
points.
get the rebound, nigga.
Clarkson's got the first
What is y'all
basket as we
doing?
get going in the 4th for the West All-Stars. Here's Thomas. And yes,
Too
it's
easy.
good. And the East leads by 13. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit.
Ooh.
Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are breaked up pretty good.
And James Worthy here in Clark, his 3rd All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the 82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our
Yeah,
memories. He
man.
was #1. Where were you taken?
I was number 8, Kevin.
That's right.
Number 8.
That's right. I knew that. I just want you to boast a little bit. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark out in front.
Getting it done. It's been
Going to
such
the
a
line.
fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Is that how you want me to get the points?
East All-Stars, Michael Jordan at the line for
And the
2.
first one drops. And both free throws good for Jordan. The West trails by 10.
Take
Timeout called by the
it
West
slow.
All-Stars. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
So if the announcer says I'm having a good game, I don't need to score 40 points. I'll double back, man, when I do this shit more. Other than that, nah.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
As long as I win the
Johnson.
game.
Some nice
good.
passing here by the West. Here's Worthy. That shot off. Malone with some nice D.
And Commissioner David Stern in the house tonight. Since taking over 4 years ago, he's done a remarkable job helping guide this league to new unprecedented heights.
Exactly. The vision
Oh,
of
now they
Magic
trying to show out.
Johnson is unsurpassed. Well, Clark, there was some
Now they
question
trying to
whether
show out.
James Worthy would actually play
Y'all ain't
in
have to
this
do all
All-Star
that.
game.
Yeah, he's
They ain't
dealing
even
with
have to
some
do all that.
tendonitis in his knee,
He was
and
trying to show out.
because of that, I think his minutes very
Niggas
well
trying to
could
show
be
out,
limited.
nigga.
Yeah, he's
He
got
was
to
trying
pay
to show
attention
out.
to the big picture, doesn't he?
Yep.
One thing the league has done since Commissioner Stern has taken over, Clark, is really marketing the league around its stars.
Niggas trying to show
And
out.
I like that type of strategy.
I agree with you, Kevin, wholeheartedly. And what better time to highlight those great stars than tonight? Amazing talent, compelling personalities. The league is certainly on a great
Fuck
trajectory.
you, man.
It absolutely is.
2
Just
to
2 to shoot.
Rebound.
And it's Drexler missing. The East leading by 10. Thomas dishes to Jordan.
Come here. Roll to the basket, dumbass.
paint.
God damn, bro.
And after the Central Division, the Midwest.
You
has
a
been
big
the
man and you ain't
second
rolling
most
towards the
competitive
basket,
division.
man. That's
Those
stupid.
teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
Over to the wing. Here's McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Johnson outside.
Oh my
And
god.
foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And the foul was on
And they're
Jordan.
doing it
That's
behind
5
Hakeem
fouls.
Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA.
I'm not taking him
They
out.
certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Who the fuck
Oh,
have you
yeah.
ever seen?
Catching up on changes for the West. Malone comes in for Worthy. And it's English in for
God
McDaniel.
damn.
Yeah, you can't be overly aggressive when you're defending Thomas because he's very good at drawing fouls.
Second team foul. At the line for your
That's good from Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas. The West trails by 10. On the wing, Johnson.
Too
Guarded by
nice, too
Jordan.
nice, too nice. Great defense.
Olajuwon, no
Great
good.
rebound.
And
Push
so
this shit.
Bird will bring it up for the East. Led by as many as 14
Come on.
points.
Another
talking
big
about?
night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is.
Tagging
MJ
by.
simply can do it all.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And there's the pass to Olajuwon. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Clark, when you look at a team Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
I'll tell you what, they're trading for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd, paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people like those moves. The East leading by 10. Here's Jordan. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Down low. And then Malone with the dunk.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional.
That's how you pass the ball. That's how you work as a team.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Passes it to
I had to be
Olajuwon.
quiet, man. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Back
What you
to
gonna
Johnson.
do?
Olajuwon inside. Malone on him. Count it. Good. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Bird passes to Jordan. Good on the shot.
I had the loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop,
the second half.
This one's close to being over.
The West trails by 12.
Oh, I fucked up.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. And
W
Olajuwon
recovery.
with the dunk.
They're really making a go of it, but perhaps too little, too late.
Thomas passes to Malone. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
They bullshitting, bro.
English with the ball. Picked up by Malone. English misses. Oh, Clark, they just about closed the door on this one.
All they've got to do now is squeeze the orange and milk that clock. This was a no-doubter here, a no-brainer, complete domination in every facet of the game.
And here is Johnson.
Man, let me finish this shit. Man, I won this
Pass
shit,
to
man.
Olajuwon.
Fuck that. Man.
And they
down.
pick up 2.
Boy, great body control that time by Olajuwon. Really hard to knock him off
Just
balance.
finish this, bro.
Thomas against Drexler. Here's Jordan. Good D by Johnson.
His defensive talent, what a gift for his squad.
And there's the call on
I
Michael
fouled
Jordan.
out, so
That's
whatever.
it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Olajuwon passes to Aguirre. That 3 off the mark. And the Eastern All-Stars deliver.
W.
The favorites coming in.
I beat them cheating ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, you looked at that team on paper and you saw they were the stronger team.
I had
and
like
should have been
30
favored,
points.
But you still got to go out and prove it.
Many steals,
And they
many
did
rebounds,
exactly
and
that.
assists.
And so much scoring
I
in
did
that
that
lineup
shit.
for the East. My goodness, look at those
W.
names. That's always going to be tough to stop.
And you factor
Larry
in
Bird
the
did his
raucous
thing.
crowd cheering on Michael Jordan kept.
So, man, I was like, look how close I was to the objective. I'll try it again.